I'm Dustin Jackson, the owner of Detail Bookie.
I'm Ryan Hagan, the sales manager here at Detail Bookie. We have some special guests coming to you live from Delta Bay Detail. This is Rob and Brittany Hoffman.
Say it again.
How y'all doing?
Hey guys.
Hey, so glad y'all could make it on the show, man. We've been just kind of going over software and talking about all the features and how it impacts detailers' lives and how it can pretty much fit into any detail operation, no matter how big or small, and how it can help you guys along staying organized and all and really just wanted to kind of hear y'all's thoughts on it and see how it might have impacted your business or what it's done for you guys, and see if you can't share that, so all of these guys that are maybe considering making a change or considering using software, how that might affect them as well.
So why don't y'all start out by just introducing yourself in the sense of give us a little bit of clue of who Rob and Brittany Hoffman are.
Yeah.
Who is Doug?
Okay. Obviously, I'm Rob. This is Brittany. We own a detail shop, South Mobile County. We're going on about 4 years now.
Roll Tide.
A little bit of a backstory. I started this about 4 years ago. I have a back of a Jeep Cherokee with borrowed equipment.
Wow.
And about 6 months into it, I started coming home going, Brittany, we need some kind of software. I mean, it was from the start. We said, we need something like this. The dry erase boards aren't working. The notepads aren't working. Paper and pens not working. There was no organization, no keep up of nothing. So now that the shops come along and then Detail Bookie showed up, I can tell you in a short amount of period, within 2 weeks of us using it, the entire business model here changed in a complete positive sense. We went into a whole new form of organization. We had a big problem with walking out in the parking lot, jumbling up quotes and underpricing jobs and kind of kicking ourselves that way.
Yep.
Now we have a option. People come in, they see every option. Everybody's getting the same thing. We don't deal with haggling.
Yeah.
It's just make it so much simple. Our repeat customers, it's just as easy as going in, typing in a name, hit book job, and they're on the schedule.
Right.
Man.
But I mean, there's been so many factors with it that have improved everything as far as organization, our scheduling, our pricing. Our all pricing was able to be reset with Detail Bookie because we got on there and we realized, okay, we're way too low here. So not only did it help us in all that, it also brought our income up completely in the matter of a month.
Wow.
Our monthly averages has completely doubled since using Detail Bookie.
That's fantastic. So the pricing, when you first came on, so I guess like us, like Easy In was, our pricing was all across the board. We made an attempt to kind of have it structured on paper, and we had these paper tickets that we would set up, but really it was kind of still all across the board. How was getting your pricing in? So when you first set up and you started going through the pricing, was it pretty easy to kind of look through and figure it out?
Oh, definitely. When we finally put our prices in there the first time, and Ryan's a testament to this, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, why are you charging this here and this here? And it's like, I didn't even know I was doing that. So it showed me a lot of the mistakes I was making in pricing.
Wow.
So we were able to level everything out and set it up so it's just a smooth flow, and everything with our pricing is now at a very comfortable spot. You know what I mean? And the cool thing is we can go in there if we need to and change anything
On the fly.
Right.
We have a brand new spanking new car pull up here, and it's got 3 specks of dust in it.
Yep.
It's nothing for us to go in there and say, hey, we did this for you, and you can show a discount and everything. That makes a customer feel just
absolutely.
oh wow, we're really getting good customer service here. So it's helped on that point too.
Well, things change in the detail business. You know, every job's not the same, and that's the thing about it. When we talk about pricing being one of the major issues within detail, and that's why everybody's so across the board with it, is because things change, and you need to be able to adjust on the fly and still have that same professional look. So when you adjust a
Right.
price, or when you give a different price, you need to be able to justify that. And with the invoice, you can clarify if it's a discount or if it's a, hey, we didn't do, had to do all of this. You can really note it out and put it on your invoice and show everybody what you actually done. And,
Right.
and they still have that same professional feel. So it's not just, I charge you this because that's what I felt like charging you today.
Right.
It's, I
Right.
charge you this because of this,
And that's the thing is, for so long people would go, why is it so much? And
Yep.
now it's laid out. They
Did I
can
tell you to
see.
talk?
I'm sorry. Just kidding.
They can see. They can see. What man.
I'm sorry, keep going.
She was all wrong.
Oh, that was awesome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so they can see the menu.
I know what
They
you're saying. She
what
can
they're
see it.
paying
They can
for.
see
They can
every
see
step of
every
everything.
step of it. There's no question. Why'd you charge me this much? Well, we did this,
That's
and
right.
this. And then they go, oh, okay, well, we get it now.
Yeah, so we've used the analogy, you don't go to Walmart and pick up a basketball and go up there and say, I'll give you $20 rather than 25, because it's got a price tag on it. And the price
Right.
tag is, this is the service, this is the product that I'm buying, and this is the price that's for that. Now, that's not saying that you can't make adjustments as the owner or as the, operator that you want to do for somebody, but it takes that questionable, well, what are you doing, or why are you charging me this out of that? Because here it is, here's it listed, and this is what I charge for these services. It's that,
Right.
not that gray area of, well, are you going to do this? Or are you going to do that? No, this is everything that I'm doing right here, and this is the price that I charge for it.
Right. Just being a
Right.
consumer, knowing that somebody is coming in and they're paying the same thing that you
That's
paid,
right.
and the person before and the person after are
Mhm.
charged the same price. People really do appreciate that. And that's something that not only you guys, but we were talking to Tommy yesterday from
Yeah.
Nitpicking. That's one thing that he said his favorite thing about the software is it takes the money
I
exchange.
love Tommy's name. Nitpicking is amazing.
Nitpicking, I know, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And he's as cool as the name, Tommy, and we got some cool guys
Yeah, we do.
that are around us, and he's done a great job down there. But yeah, it does. It takes that awkward situation of, well, how much is it, or give me, I need a price on this, and now you have a flow, so you're not just coming off the top of your head over the price. You say, okay, well,
Yeah.
here's how I get your price, and give me your name and your phone number, and you go through your, you create the customer, look up the customer, add the vehicle, and there's your price.
Right. And so you get to actually
Right.
do the detail, which you love doing. And then you don't
Yeah.
have to, have that weird, uncomfortable payment process that
Yep.
typically you would have to have before software.
Mhm.
And then if you even got a little place to put a tip in if you want, and it's not like you're saying, oh, by the way, you can also give me a tip. No, let's put it right here. You can
That's
easily
right.
skip past it, but it's also a good way to get some of those in as well, I see.
Right.
Yeah.
And Dustin made the comment a minute ago about, the professionality of it. Before this, everything was pen and paper. So a customer comes in, I'm writing down this, and this, and there was no basis behind it.
Yep.
And we have this small town shop that has turned into big city business
That's right.
because of what we pulled in. Now, when a customer comes in and they see this, they
Mhm.
look at all of it, goes from, okay, here's this little shop. I mean, you walk in here, it looks like a surf shop, an antique shop. We just got, art everywhere and stuff. And it goes to, oh, okay, these people got it going on. It's professionally set up. It's professionally ran.
That's right.
So that has impressed a lot of customers. And on a customer standpoint, one of my biggest feedbacks that I've had from customers since I started doing it is,
Mhm.
you get that one question. Every detailer is always going to get that, hey, do you have a price list?
Yep.
Well, hey, you can click on here and you can see everything you can do. You can customize your package. And a lot of customers having great feedback about the fact that they can go in there and design their own package, know what they're looking at, know what they can do now, what's in their budget. And I mean, and that is a great help, because you'd have issues before with a customer coming in and go, hey, I want all this. And then they hear a price and go,
And then
whoa, that doesn't make sense. Well, now when they can go in there and look at it and break it down and go, okay, maybe I don't need this, or
That's
now
right.
understand the price. That has brought a lot of customers back.
Absolutely.
Customer retention.
Yeah, and they can shop your prices. So when we were the exact same way as you, Rob, we had paper tickets and we would try to, you would have prices, but there's so many variations between vehicle size, and you couldn't possibly list all that on a piece of paper or two pieces of paper. So basically, you'd have like this starting at price, and so now if I say that I'm starting at 150 and I need to charge you 200 because of the size of your truck, you automatically have this negotiation window that you're opening up. And so by letting them shop the price that's specific to their vehicle, so if you have a Suburban or a four-door truck or something, you can select that and see the packages and the pricing that's specific to that vehicle.
Yeah, they're not going to see the starting at and think, oh, I'm going to get this coupe price right here,
Right,
and I've got a big SUV.
Yeah.
And there's still the clause that, these are all estimates, especially if they're sight unseen, that the price could vary based on condition, but it's not going to vary based on size, and it's not going to vary based on the information that they're putting in. So conditions can still vary the price, but we have those things as extra dirty or whatnot, and it sets the tone for the customer to understand that, hey, if my car's got a ton of pet hair, they may charge me extra because they see that as an add-on. So
Right. And like detailers,
mhm.
if you're a detailer and you listen to this, just listen to me. Let me see how I word it. My mind went blank for a minute. There's nothing, okay, as easy as the software is to use and it's set up. When you start using it, when you're detailers, you do what we do. To be a detailer like we are, you have to be passionate to a point about what you're doing.
Absolutely.
But there's going to be times where you get burnout. You did 50 cars that week.
Yep.
And you start to kind of lose that, okay, what am I doing?
Yep.
When you get on this and you see how easy it is, and then all of a sudden you're looking at your schedule, and on here you'll be able to see your numbers, your dashboard, break everything down. I'm telling you, it just gets exciting immediately. I've yet to come in the morning, log into Detail Bookie, and not be excited.
Yeah,
To the
that's
point,
cool.
if I see one free day, I'm like on the phone, like, hey man, was you ready to schedule that detail you wanted? Was you ready to do this? And another thing that's amazing, it's like Christmas. You come in here and you think, oh man, I don't have nothing here, and there. And then you look and a customer has scheduled a $400 great job, and you never expected it. You never had to give a quote. You never haggled with the customer. It was simple base there, and it's just sitting there like a present. You know what I mean? And that part I love.
Love it. Love it.
And on a whole nother thing that with employees, I don't know how many detailers out there that you're running an employee base like Dustin here. He has a large employee base. I have a smaller one, but in the same sense, I can walk out to my employees. For example, yesterday we had to go pick up a truck. I left here without the address. I left here without my phone. So we get there and my employees with me, and I said, hey, pull up Detail Bookie.
Yep, the address.
It was that quick. Pull up Detail Bookie, job notes in 5 minutes. I was at the truck.
Yep.
So it's
the
my employees can get on anytime. They know their schedule. They know what they're facing. And that gives them a lot of peace of mind, and it gives them a sense of responsibility.
And they're checking it even the night before, going, I want to know what we're doing tomorrow. I'm checking for tomorrow, and so I can be there on time and be ready, and they're excited about it too.
That's right. It opens that communication, and it's motivating to everybody involved, even employees. And I'll log into my dashboard early in the morning, and I'll see like a login from late at night from my employees, or maybe even earlier than that morning. And what they're doing is they're trying to see what their schedule looks like that day. They're going to try to mentally prepare themselves. If my road crew is going to be staying overnight or something like that, they can see where they're going, what they're going to be doing. They can kind of prepare themselves for that. So yeah, it's funny how the things that you wouldn't expect, you don't expect the employee to just run in there and be so excited about software that you're using to run the business, but it's amazing the impact that it has on their day-to-day life, and then how accommodating it is to that. So
it is. You didn't even think about that. Wasn't the reason you set out to get software. I know since you guys have been on the software. Y'all have added, you know, I know for a fact at least one employee.
Yeah.
And I was able to come out there and mention in one of the earlier episodes and actually set them up with their, you know, help you guys set up their staff profiles, but
Mhm.
also get them set up with their individual, you know, logins. And yeah, and they really got excited whenever they were getting to see what their schedule looked like and, you know, what they had coming up the next day.
Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, so that's and we have the same experience here with employees, and it's awesome to see. I know for those of y'all that don't know, Delta Base, they're in our local area. I mean, what are you guys, about 30, 20 miles, something like that away from us?
Yeah.
And so we, I mean, we, you know, we're competition in a sense, but really, man, we're more friends and partners
Right.
than competition. You know, we know kind of what the quality that each of us put out. We know the kind of operation that we run, each of us, and we're really supportive of it. And honestly, I think I have to, you know, give the credit to the software to opening that door to where you can say, hey, listen, you can use this as a tool. If you know, if it was competition like that, we'd be like, I want to keep this to myself, but it's not like that. It's me and Rob talked about it plenty of times. There's more cars than either one of us can possibly do. So there's
Right.
no way that we're competing with each other when we couldn't possibly do them all ourselves anyway.
Right.
So you know, people that are out there that are button heads and stuff like that, I think that, you know, as time goes on, you'll realize that it's more important to have these relationships than it is, you know,
Right. And in a market sense, and where we live, you know, we kind of live in where we're big city in some parts, and then you got your beaches, and then you got your country, and then, you know, we kind of got the best of everything surrounding both of us, you know, both ways.
That's right.
And one of the issues with that is we are flooded with on-site detailers,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's just part of where we are.
That's right.
So when you're opening a shop and you're doing the quality of work that we do, that higher quality,
Mm-hmm.
people don't understand, oh, why aren't you charging what this guy that come to my house and do it for $50 for?
You're right.
You know, and this software has helped too, because they're able to look on there and see, oh, all this is going in there that they're just not watching it.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's exactly.
And another thing, since the software's come in on both of our ends,
Mm-hmm.
there has seemed to be an almost complete, I want to say it's a bold statement, but that we've almost set the market
Yes, absolutely.
in South Mobile County, period. I mean, it's just between you and us and the way we're working and as close as we are, and
Mhm.
our prices are kind of right in there where they need to be.
Absolutely.
The whole market is reset. I've had detailers come through going, how are you doing it for this much? How are you doing it like this? And it's like, well, here, I'll show you.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
We've
the-
talked at length.
the software is a complete game changer.
It is. It allows us to compare apples to apples. It allows us to compare what you guys are doing out there and what us, you know, what we're doing out here. And so here's your list of services. Here's my list of services. This is what we're doing. And so it allows us to compare at a reasonable rate. Whereas you got the guy that's running around and he's just rattling off price. He don't know what he's charging for what. And you know, each day that change depends on what kind of mood he's in. And so that's where the software helps us to have these discussions and talk about, well, here's what I'm charging. And I know that because I charge this every day. This is exactly what it is. And if we see an area where we feel like we can make an adjustment, we talk to each other and say, hey, this is an area where we could probably afford to raise the price up some or do something. And we have the, ability to do that.
Sure. The
Right.
professionalism that the software brings hasn't lost you guys that outlaw edge that you're known for here in Mobile, right?
Yeah.
You're still a solid outlaw detail shop, right?
Yeah.
They're still the
Can't take that away
outlaws.
from you.
Yeah. That's what we're known for here.
It's
That's
I
awesome.
love it though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great, man.
It's cool, man. You go out to their shop and it's just a chill vibe. Like it's different. I mean, we're different shops. We're different, personalities that go about things different way. But at the end of the day, we expect the same results, and we kind of have a lot of similarities too.
You're
And
both artists, you're both craftsmen. You really care about what you're doing and want the best product to come out of it.
But yeah, they got a cool setup over there. It's really chill. So
yeah, look forward to this Sunday coming out to that to the Moto Wash. It's gonna be pretty cool. Take the
Yeah.
wagon out there.
Yeah, Rob's got an event going on. It's a fundraiser, and you can tell a little bit about it if you got some information on it.
Yeah, man, we're doing a bike event Sunday. Our bike details are cut in half. You
Mhm.
know, it's $20 full bike details. We have a dyno wheelie machine on site that literally has a motorcycle on it. You get on it and you hit the gas and the bike pops up. I mean,
That's cool.
if you've ever wanted to feel a wheelie and you want to do it safely, Sunday's the
chance.
time to do it. Come do it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a DJ out here. We're
That's
just gonna be hanging out. You can go to Delta Bay Detailing on Facebook, get all the information on it. I think it may be on Easy Ends too,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I've
we
heard
or
of it.
somewhere on there. And definitely check it out. It's for a good cause. It's for a local firefighter around here as a child that has been going through a lot of health issues.
sure.
You know, it's been a rough year already for everybody, you
Yeah.
know, and adding that to it, and here's the holidays coming, they could use all the help they can get. So,
Absolutely. Well, it's an awesome cause that you guys are supporting out there, and we will be there for sure. I know Ryan's talking about bringing his family out, and I foresee myself and my family coming out to say hey and show our support too.
Show
So
and
that's
support, man.
yeah, that's what it's
Yeah.
all about. We had an event here, our fall festival, and Rob and family came out, and employees, everybody, the whole dang
yeah,
came out, and we really appreciate that. It means a lot. It shows where we're at in this thing, and it really means a lot. So, but I kind of get back on the software. I know we kind of ventured off a little bit, but just as a whole, if there was a detailer out there that's kind of on the fence and they don't know, if this is the route they need to go, I think it would be a fair statement to say that it's easy enough to make that transition. They're probably, looking at it going, man, it's going to take forever. I got to do this. I got to do that. And in reality, it's not a whole lot to do. Would that be a
yeah. Let me tell you, I had that fear too, that, okay, we're gonna come into the software and it's gonna be complicated. There's gonna be a whole new learning curve. And by the time it's over with, we're gonna be like, okay,
right?
let's just go back to what we're doing.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, within a day like that, especially with the fact that Detail Bookie is available at all times. I mean,
Right.
you can call, ask any question, you have any problems, you have anything to go, hey, I'd like to see this edited here. They're on it. I mean, I'm talking about we can have within 20 minutes, it's like, hey, your problem's fixed.
Yep.
Or hey, go press this button here and you're done. Now, Ryan's amazing. Ryan is an amazing person. He is amazing at what he does.
Mhm.
You know, of course, Dustin being the owner of it and building this, and Dustin's got a extremely incredible business mind when it comes to anything he sets his mind to. So, and you see it in the program.
That's
You know,
awesome.
so it's any detailers that are on the fence, you are welcome to look us up on Rob Hoffman on Facebook. You're welcome to look up Delta Bay. You message me, because some people have that, okay, they're trying to sell something. So of course they're going to say all this.
Yep.
If you don't want to believe them, listen to me, because I ain't trying to sell you Detail Bookie. All I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the facts. I'm going to tell you our experience with it, and you can judge it from that. And it's always good to have that judgment from a consumer,
Absolutely.
So anybody can feel free to contact me on it, and I'll answer any questions. I'll tell you all the pros and cons.
There's not many cons.
I don't have any
I don't
cons.
think we have any cons.
Yeah, I mean, I have yet to find any problem with it that wasn't a phone call of, hey,
Sure.
what do I do? And then it was done with. Some of it's misunderstood, I didn't understand how to do this. Some of it's, hey, can we add this in? But I'm telling you, it's never an issue getting what you need to get done on there.
I tell you that means a lot to hear you guys say it. I know Ryan and the team work behind the scenes, and they work their butts off and make themselves accessible, because they know that as a detailer, you mentioned it, it's passion, and it's get it when you can. And so when it's time to take a look at these things, usually it's after hours, or usually it's kind of when you settle down and you're in that mindset, because when you're detailing, your phones are in or what, and you're in the zone, and it's not messed with software time. It's not talk to Ryan
Right.
time. But when it is talk to Ryan time, typically that's Ryan's off hours, but he makes himself available and enough can't be said about our team. I'm extremely proud of the way that everybody's come together, and when we brought Ryan on, that was one of the main things, and is our customer service and how we want to make sure that we're accessible and that that we're here to help. At the end of the day, that's our number one job.
Yeah, Dustin
Right.
says it. Your success is our success. And
That's right.
we want to make sure that you're succeeding, because that's essentially what makes us do the best we can do.
Absolutely. So
Right, and I have got the question a few times from local on-site detailers of, hey, I'm on-site, I don't have a shop,
yeah,
can I utilize this? Well, in my opinion, absolutely. There may be a main basis here that's set up for a detail shop, but if you get on there, you learn it, and you set it up the right way, then absolutely, as an on-site detailer,
Oh, it's a
There's
lot
no
easier
be-
than that. You
yeah,
just got
no issues.
wizard.
yeah.
And I'm telling you, your business is going to improve
Yeah,
with the software.
that's
And a lot of people look at it and go, oh, it's another thing to pay for, it's another bill.
It
It
pays for
completely
itself.
pays for itself. It will pay for itself in one job a month.
right. That's
I
right.
mean, it's paid for.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's man, I appreciate that, and it means a lot to hear that y'all been successful with it, and that it's helping you guys. That's what it's all about, and that's what we want to hear. So appreciate your time coming on today. I know that y'all are stopping. I know time is money, and I appreciate you letting everybody know that how you feel and what it's done for you. So
Guys, y'all really y'all make this job worth doing for sure, because I mean, just to see you guys as it's progressed, going from no software to software, at least Brittany seems, when I come in there, so relieved at times.
So relieved.
I'm so excited, and I've told you.
I used to come in the day and just throw in a notebook and be like, hey, can you make sure all that's straightened out? And she'd be like, what is this? There's numbers here, there's names here, and there's 3 vehicles, but there's 5 names and there's 6 prices. And I'd be like, you can figure it out.
Now you guys have fights over who sits down in the computer chair now.
Yeah, I'm in it right now.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I remember when Brittany came into our office and she's sitting there and we were first talking about, making the change, and she's like, you don't understand. Like, this is a mess. We gotta, we don't know whether we're going or coming. And so it's awesome to see smiles on y'all's face and this thing really, really putting it together for y'all. So that's awesome. But yeah, I just want to thank y'all for coming out, and I guess we're gonna start
Go ahead
wrapping
and
this
wrap
thing
it
up.
up. Yeah, man. So this is day 5 of Sema 360. We're coming to you live from Las Vegas. It's been a great week. You guys right?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Next.
we should meet for Las Vegas drinks later.
Absolutely,
That's what we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're down in Mobile, but our minds are in Vegas. We wish we were there. Next year, hopefully this COVID situation will be out of here, and we'll be there in person. Look forward to seeing everybody. Hopefully we've answered a lot of questions. We've given you guys a lot of time and thought into this, and hopefully we answered a lot of questions. If there's any that we didn't get, or if there's anything specific to your business that you want to hear about or want to learn about, drop us a comment, shoot us a message. Ryan's demo links are up, right?
Yep, my demo links can be found on Facebook. You can also find us at detailbookie.com. You can go to Sema 360 and find some information. Let's get you booking the demo, and then we'll have you booking jobs, and you'll be up and running in a matter of minutes, no time at all.
That's right. So big special thanks to Rob and Brittany out at Delta Bay. Thank you guys for coming on, taking the time.
All right, I gotta go wash the boat.
Oh, come on.
Later, guys.
Love you guys.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
Have a good
My
one.
eyes are burning.
Sema
My eyes are
360.
burning. All right.